An insatiable appetite for perfection dominates the human existence. People expect things to be perfect. People hate it when things are not perfect. People expect others to be perfect. People hate it when others are not perfect. People expect to be perfect. People hate themselves for being imperfect. We should abandon this mindless desire for perfection. Reality is imperfect. Perfection exists beyond reality. To expect perfection is to make disappointment inevitable. The desire for perfection is a desire for the unattainable. It makes us miserable. To desire the impossible is to make oneself suffer. We should seek progress and good without delusion. To accept imperfection is to accept reality. To embrace imperfection is to embrace reality. To expect perfection is to set oneself up for disappointment. Expect perfection and you will always be disappointed. Expect imperfection and you will never be disappointed. Reality is imperfect. Perfection is a fantasy. The need for perfection, an insatiable desire that makes everything more difficult, more time-consuming, and less satisfying. A quick task consumes a day because one wanted perfection. A simple task becomes challenging because one wanted perfection. And one never gets perfection. One toils without a hint of fulfillment or satisfaction. When you expect perfection, when you set an unrealistic standard, you are depriving yourself of the satisfaction and fulfillment that a reasonable expectation could have induced. Make no mistake, I am not arguing for inaction and giving up. I am not arguing for laziness and half-jobs. I am arguing against an excessive desire for perfection that undermines the desire to achieve by making achievements less satisfying. The desire for perfection robs us of fulfillment when we inevitably come across imperfection and in doing so undermine our will to achieve. When we expect perfection, we will struggle to find fulfillment and satisfaction. This undermines the desire to succeed as success becomes harder and less rewarding. We must abandon this mindless fixation on perfection. We must seek that which is good without a mindless obsession that only causes harm by establishing unrealistic expectations. The world is imperfect. We must accept imperfection. We must work towards that which is good without expecting it to be perfect. When we expect perfection, we set ourselves up for disappointment and undermine our desire for success. Rather than seeking perfection, we must seek out a superior imperfection. Perfection is not so perfect. The great absurdity of this world, perfection is unrealistic and unattainable, and even if it were, absolute success deprives us of purpose. One needs a struggle, one needs progress. When one has found perfection, there can be no progress. Perfection is the enemy of purpose, because when there is perfection, there is nothing left to be done. The most fulfilling and satisfying pursuits are eternal. Endless purpose and limitless meaning requires an eternal pursuit. Imperfection is the father of the eternal pursuit. Is imperfection therefore perfect? Another apparent absurdity of our condition. Consider things, and things will make more sense. Consider things too deeply, and things will make less sense.